Hi everyone, I am Albert Torcaso, and I have been on YouTube, and I have seen some videos remarkably that are up to more than 10 hours long. I was always advised not to have a video really longer than 3 to 5 minutes, but I swear to you, there are some even longer than 10 hours. You can look it up. I wish I could tell you the exact videos. I was like, how in the world would people do it? Obviously, what you do is you just bookmark it, write it down somewhere in your notebook, wireless phone, whatever. You just keep coming back to it. It may take you a couple of weeks, whatever. I remember what it was. One of them was a meteor shower video, which, by the way, I kind of scanned through all of it, and I didn't really see anything. But it was like 10, I think one was even 12 hours. Any rate, what's the point? Point's this. Instead of me deciding, I'll break down this vitally important series, because it's like 15 to 30 minutes at times. I'll break it down in multiple videos. That's what my plan was. And I thought to myself, if people can't take 30 minutes of their time that would actually change their life possibly, then, quite honestly, I love them in a spiritual way, but if they can't take 30 minutes, then, well, they're not mature enough to be watching it in the first place. Now, these series of videos are called Take Their Money Away. That's right, Take Their Money Away. I don't want to steal the thunder from the videos, but this is what I will say to you. Do you want justice in America and around the globe? Do you want a higher paying job no matter what level you're at? Do you actually want to see the Republicans and Democrats and any political party actually listen to you and the will of the people? It's a simple equation. We take their money away from them. Because the majority of these people doing wrong, they are more Satanist than they are American. They are more Satanist than they are any of any country. And so we take away their money. Now, obviously, people are going to be thinking, how can we do that? Well, let me give you a little clue. We are more powerful than Donald Trump. We are more powerful than the richest corporations. We are more powerful than the richest human beings on earth. And you might think, how can that be? Well, it's because we have fallen under the illusion that those in power have the power. But the reality is you have the power. So watch this series. I'll give you a little information, a little teaser, if you will. If you are a mother and a dad and you go shopping every month, let's just say that your monthly budget is $2,000. From now, and possibly for the rest of your life, learn to live on a budget of $1,500 and take that $500 every month and just save it. Do not put it into any financial institution, no banks or anything, because they use your money to keep you in destitute. And they use and exploit your money when it's in the bank. So, my personal recommendation is start hiding your money somewhere where you live or somewhere that you know it's going to be safe. Yes, it's true, it won't grow any interest. Then again, the powers that be that want to spy on you won't have any access to it. So let's take the example, you save $500 a month. If everyone that participated in the Women's March in America and around the globe, if every one of us saved $500 a month, there is not a government on earth that wouldn't be bending to the will of the people. That doesn't matter whether they were communist, fascist, Marxist, capitalist, whatever they want to claim. It could be even a dictatorship. If all of a sudden their God was not coming to them, and their money and the global economies were suffering 20 times worse than we see now, all of a sudden every soul on earth would be of value to these Satanists because they would have no more control. By the way, if you saved $500 a month, at the end of the year, you and your family would have $6,000. I am Albert Torcaso, and we shall win this victory. Donald Trump wants to attack women, thinks that he can claim it's locker room talk, wants to attack the disabled American, Muslims, Mexicans, gays, and all this other stuff included. The Republicans want to get rid of Social Security or privatize it, get rid of Medicare or privatize it, get rid of Medicaid or privatize it. All of these horrendous things, while permanently giving the super wealthy permanent tax cuts. I say that the Women's March, which also included men and children, I'd say it should have put Donald Trump and every government on notice. But just in case it hasn't, we will continue with historic protest. But we will protest by not putting the money in America's economy or any economy. Only what we need to absolutely get by. And instead of taking your family to the movies once a month, save that money. Take them once every 3 months. If every American starts dramatically reducing the amount they pay, I promise you, every Republican, every Democrat, and yes, even Donald Trump, they will bow down to the will of the American people. And we must never forget, at least in America, and at least in theory, we are a government of by and for the people. I think that January the 21st, I hope they are smart enough to have gotten the memo. But if they didn't, hey, Walmart, Target, McDonald's, everywhere else, these consumers, we're not going to give you our money like we used to. We're going to wake up and we're going to rise up legally, peacefully, ethically, and financially. Take that, governments and people who will abuse the masses. Keep in mind, I am legal, ethical, peaceful, and financial. But this world will finally see that humanity and all forms of life really does matter. And if those who are in love with money will not stop their actions, they will legally, peacefully, and financially see that the Lord thy God and karma does not play.